All right, all right, all right. Oh, goddamn. Mic check, mic check. 1, 2. Levels are good. And this is Paper Studios 82, the brand new label and podcast, and the home of original and timeless music. And today, I have a fire ass show for you guys today. Today is the very first installment of a segment that I'll call Slap It or Bap It. Now, Slap It or Bap It is where I get a song from an independent artist and I review and critique that song and I decide whether it is a paper certified slap or did that motherfucker crash into the brick wall? Because that is exactly what a BAP is. Now, before we get into all that, No Good Music Podcast should be without theme music. And this right here is I'm Gonna Love You by none other than I, Paper Jason, the big boss of Paper Studios 82. Get it right now on paperstudios82.com. Let's go.
Now what you gonna say when it all comes crashing down? Girl, you're gonna love me.
You gon' love me, baby.
I know.
What you gonna
The link to the website will be in the description.
What you gon' do with all your love, girl? I know you love me, sugar.
gonna love me?
And
paper lay you back, shawty.
One time, all my bad bitches drop it for me one time. I'm running up a check so a nigga feeling fine. I did it by myself, didn't need a lifeline. Ladies, if you with me, rep your titties one time. One time, all my bad bitches drop it for me one time. I'm running up a check so a nigga feeling fine. One love to my soldiers on the front line, grinding, getting paper, we on. When my bad
Wait a goddamn minute, man. My bad, y'all. I'm grooving way too hard, man. That was I'm Gonna Love You by Paper Jason, man, the big boss of this shit, man. Like I said, the link to paperstudios82.com will be in the description, man. Log on and get the hot shit, man. But today, man, we not here to talk about me. We're not here to talk about my music, man. This is Slap It or Bap It. Like I said, man, the very first installment. And today we are featuring a dope-ass independent artist by the name of Rich Pesos out of New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? He got Rich Dreams Music. That's his label. He got a brand new album coming out. That is the title of the label, Rich Dreams Music, man. And this is one of his first singles called Humble Beginnings, man. And like I said, I'm here to review it, critique it, and see if it's a paper certified slap. Now, in order to be for a song to be a paper certified slap, it can't just be sonically good, you know, the beat dope or whatever. The bars can't only be good. It got to be good all around, man. And to be a paper certified slap, I do have a criteria, man. Hip hop needs some order. And I'm here to set some order in this motherfucker, you hear me? But check this out, man. Let's get to the criteria before we get to this track, man. So, like I said, this is Humble Beginnings by Rich Pesos out of New Jersey, representing the Zoes. You know what I mean? He down with the Zo Pound and all that. But check this out, man. In order for this song to be a paper certified slap, I have 7 criterias. And the number 1, like the slogan of my label, original and timeless, the first criteria of a song to be a paper certified slap, it gotta be original. No copy and paste flows. You know, I don't want you sounding like Nas or the flavor of the day, what's hot right now. It gotta be original, all right? Now, criteria 2, bars. It gotta have bars. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be the bars gotta be original. They gotta be creative. It gotta have punchlines, double entendres, similes, metaphors. Now, it don't have to have those, but just know if it don't have those, you will be dinged the point. You know what I mean? Criteria 2. Now, are those creative bars and punchlines and double entendres, are they potent? That's criteria number 3. And let me tell you why, man. Drake, very good artist, a lot of punchlines, but they are not potent. He said he's going to put a hole in your top. You're an Air Force. Now, I get the bar. You put, you shoot a nigga in the head, air in his top, on the top of an Air Force shoe. It has holes. But at the end of the day, I get it. A lot of people get it. But at the end of the day, you called the nigga a shoe. That's not potent, bro. That's whack as fuck to me, right? So boom. So criteria four, flow and cadence. And that, the pattern, the style that you use, it better be original still. Now, with all that said, that all I said, the originality, the bars, the creativity of the bars, the potency of the bars, the flow and cadence, all that can be dope. But if it is missing criteria number five, which is substance, I'm gonna have to take a couple points off, man. Now this is a very number six criteria: beat selection. Does that beat even fit the song? Does it fit the concept? You know what I mean? A lot of artists, like they try to say as great as an MC as Nas is. I do agree too, man. He can pick some better beats. You know what I mean? So like I said, criteria six is beat selection, and the last one is the hook. Is that hook catchy? Like I said, is it original? Is it creative? Is it potent? All of that, you know what I mean? But like I said, man, without me running my goddamn mouth too much, man, I just had to set the tune, man. Let's see what Rich Pesos' humble beginning is talking about, man. Let's see if it's a paper certified slap. Does it fit all the criteria to in order to be a paper certified slap? You feel me? And what's beautiful today, guys? He recorded a music video for it. So, and like I said, in YouTube, do not ding me. I got full permission in a contract from Rich Pesos. So this how we gonna do it. Every independent artist, when you put a song on my album, on my podcast, we're gonna get to listen to the whole thing, and then we're gonna break that down because I have permission. YouTube. So what's they call it? Free. I forgot the name. Afraid of that. Fair use. There we go. Fair use. YouTube. I got permission, man. And with that said, man, let's see if this shit is a slap. Let's go. Let's back it up a little bit. One more time. Mm-hmm. Mm. All right. So far, the originality is there. Okay. Yeah. Mm. Woo. All right. Uh. Oh, okay. Hey. 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 Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man. There we go, man. That was Rich Pesos, man. Everybody, let's give Rich Pesos a round of applause, man. Rich Pesos out of New Jersey, you know what I mean? That was humble beginnings, man. So, without me running my mouth too much, man, let's get to the criteria to see if this is a paper certified slap. Now, in order to be a paper certified slap, you do have to get a full score. And let's set the tone right now. When I get a song from an independent artist that's a paper certified slap, and I can't deny it, You will be getting $100 cash app, but listen though, man, that's my give back to you guys, independent artists, feeding back into you guys for being so dope, and and original and all that. But it got to be paper certified, and it got to be a slap. Now, let's get to the slap it or bap it criteria. Now listen, man, if it's up to me, criteria one, originality. Rich Pesos definitely get the full points, man, for originality. He does not sound like the flavor of the day. That is an original style. It's not copy and paste. You know what I'm saying? I think his voice is very unique. I think his beat selection is unique, and overall, just originality of this song, man. I don't know too many songs that kind of sound like that or whatever. So for me, it is originality criteria one. Hey man, full points for that, man. Give him a round of applause for originality, man. That's just patience being original, man. Like I said, this is Paper Studios 82, the brand new label and podcast, and the home of original and timeless music. And we talking about Humble Beginnings by Rich Pesos, man. Original song, man. So bars. Now, I am familiar with Rich Pesos songs. That's my guy. We've been cooking up and rocking for a couple years now. Now, for the bars, for this song, the bars are there. Is it a 10? I do like the bars, but for my personal taste and all that, I like the Jay-Z's, my personal taste, the Big Sean's, and all of that. And Jay-Z, Big Sean, somebody like Lil Wayne, they got a lot of double entendres, and they get very creative with it. You know what I mean? Metaphors, similes, and all that. Now, Rich Pesos is not that kind of MC, just like Jeezy is not that kind of MC. However, in my opinion, Rich Pesos and MCs like Young Jeezy do very well at what they do. Now, this song right here, to me, it was a pain record. Humble Beginnings. He talking about, his come up, mistakes that he made. He mentioned therapy. I think I heard him mention his daughter in there. So he definitely got the bars, but to be a paper certified slap, no knock against him. He's not that type of what I particularly like. Does he touch on that sometimes? Yes. I heard him do it. I mix some of his records too. But you know what I mean? To get a 10 as for the bars, I'm going to give him about a 7 because, like I said, those bars were dope. It fit the song. I love a lot of things he was saying. It's a pain record, but he's my guy. But he's not like my like that. For my personal favorite type of what I mean. But I'm gonna give him a good 7 for the bars because, like I said, they were dope. They just like I said, he doesn't have the punchlines, the double entendres, and the similes and the metaphors on this one. You know what I mean? So, with that said, criteria number 2, I give him about a 7, man. Now, Potency, I'm gonna give Pesos about an 8, man. Like I said, man, this is a pain record. I heard him talking about real life. He talking about his come up. You know what I mean? So the potency is there. It's not the, little, like I said, the weak shit like Drake, you know what I mean? You get it, but, I don't know. Drake is kind of, but for this shit, man, Rich Pesos did his thing. Potent shit, man. Talking about his real life. Dope. Now, flow and cadence. My thing about flow and cadence, man, if it's paper certified, is if it is a original and timeless flow and cadence. And Rich Pesos definitely is an original artist. I love his flow. I love his cadence. And he got a couple other nuances that I really love about it. And you know what? Leave in the comments if you guys want me to bring Rich Pesos on the podcast, man, for an interview, man, so we can break down this track, man. He say some potent shit in here, and I really do want to break this down. You know what I mean? But so like I said, for the flow and cadence, Rich Pesos is always going to get a 10 because it is original and it is timeless, man. And I appreciate that from Rich Pesos, man. Let's give him a round of applause for that. You dig what I'm saying? Listen though, man. So criteria 5, substance, of course. I already spoke on it. He talking about his family. He talking about his like little going to therapy. You know what I'm saying? Talking about real shit. Everything. I don't remember everything because we just listened to it, but everything in that song, like I said, I've been rocking with him for a little bit, and almost everything in he said, to my knowledge, is real in there. No fabricated stuff, and you know sometimes like a dope MC like Cassidy, he'll say some substance, but the bars will be clever. And you know, they call it the miracle lyrical rapper. When you know it make dope, you putting in some like some stars and moons in there, putting it together. It wasn't that, but yo, man, yeah. Shit, I even forgot where I was going with that, man. But anyway, we back on that thing, you know what I mean? But so criteria 6, beat selection. Now, this was a very good beat selection. Not my favorite beat. I give the beat about an 8. But like I said, when you have the concept, when you have the substance, the original flow, and the concept, when all of that match and gels together, it makes the song extra beautiful. And you know, he did a very good job with the beat selection. It's a Pain record. When it come on, you know, it kind of give you that feel. Like I said, the shit he was dropping with his cadence and his flow, it give it that Pain record feel. So that beat selection was perfect. Now, Humble Beginnings, the hook, very great hook. The title of the song, he got inside the hook, so that lets fans know. You know, when you hear it, you don't got, oh, what it was? Oh, you know, the title of it, you know, is very searchable if you want to go find it. And right now, we just watched that video on YouTube. It's on YouTube right now. He got his song, richpesosmusic.com is available there. I'll put the link to his website in this description of this video. And the hook is there, man. Like I said, the hook wasn't fancy, all that. It didn't have the punchlines and the double entendres and all that. But guess what? This is a Pain record. He was talking about his humble beginnings, all the shit that he go through. So listen, man, the hook is definitely on point, man. Let's give him a round of applause now. That's right. Let's give it up to him one more time. Let's give it up to him one more time. That's Rich Pesos out of New Jersey. Now, is this a paper certified slap? I'm going to have to say no. And now, being a paper certified slap is not a bad thing. A paper certified slap is a perfect 10 almost. You get what I'm saying? I might give away a 9 or 9.5, but in order to be a paper certified slap, in my opinion, it have to be a 10 from what I like. And like I said, I'm going to give this song a good 7.8. You know what I'm saying? It's a Pain record. Beat was there. Original and timeless flow. Great record. But you know, and when I'm judging Pesos too, Pesos got a lot of dope shit. So I'm grading this from his music as well as overall. So it is guaranteed a slap, most definitely. So you know what I mean? So would I slap this or would I bap this? This is a definitely slap. 8 points. I'm gonna give it an 8 point out of 10 slap. You know what I mean? So with that said, man, that was Rich Pesos, man. I'm Paper Jason, man. This is Paper Studios 82, the brand new label and podcast, man. Like I said, that was Slap It or Bap It. 8 slaps out of 10. You know, y'all go get that. Y'all support Rich Pesos, man. Streaming that shit. Bump that shit. Love that shit. Then buy that shit, man. Until next time, man. This your boy, Paper Jason. I'm out of here, man. And I can't wait for you to introduce another Slap It or Bap It for you guys, man. Until then, man. This your boy, Paper. And you know, before we get out of here, man, like I said, no good podcast no good music podcast should be without theme music. And this is On My Way. This is a single on Pumper right now. It's on paperstudios82.com. Holla at your boy.
On my way.
Actually, I messed up. This is my song, On My Way, featuring the Ugly Lizard.
I'm on my way, shawty.
On my way.
Just call me.
On
I'm on my way. Just call me when you need me. A beeline if you need me, my babe.
I'm on my way.
Girl, I'm on my way. Just call me when you need me. A beeline if you need me, my babe.
I'm on my way.